Virgo. Shamrock Tarot, general reading rules can be reversed, may not resonate. Virgo, you're definitely off-centered or something taking off again more than you can chew. You know that you want a love message, but you know, sometimes they don't come through. They come through energetically, but then they don't on the surface. It's the holidays, and a lot of people, it's all karmic messages on the holidays. You know, everybody goes back to where they're comfortable from instead of starting a new relationship because it's, you know, instead of just going with the flow. People can do it over the summer holiday, though. That's what I don't understand. Everybody has their summer flings. Dreamt of Valentine's Day came up last night. So that's something to look forward to. I'm dreaming of my mom and that a lot. My grandma, everybody's dead in my family. So whatever, this last bit of spell work. This card keeps coming up, but it's like a black slate to me. So if you kind of want to look up the karmic meanings for this card. My book for this is all in different languages. There's no English, so I don't feel like sitting there going through terminology in a different language. I don't even know what I would study next. The human brain, I think. Next week is, half of it is November, half of it's December. So nobody wanted a message. Well, Aries does. But that's it. So don't get your hopes up around the holiday. If people are trying to talk to me, you know, my phone's blocked, everything's blocked, so who knows? I don't know. Probably gonna have to, I'm gonna switch phone carriers, I guess. It's the only thing I can think of to do. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. I know you were sick, but that might have been sinuses, so it was ragweed season. Even my brother got sick for like a month, and he never gets sick. And it's not really like you can prepare yourself, but if you have a few extra bucks, make sure you go and buy, because your budget's been tight, go buy some cold medicine and stuff so that you have it. Buy, you know, Dayquil, NyQuil. I buy one, like Theraflu, so I have it. Well, see, they used to make the Theraflu with aspirin, but then they stopped taking out of it. It really pissed me off because that's the only way I can take aspirin. And then something about, because your royal avenues are going to start opening up. Very sensitive. If you take too much of one thing, like I know I need some Mucinex right now, and I don't have any. But anyways, alrighty, let's see here. Somebody's on guard. They're having a tower. This woman that's waiting around. Money problems again. Oh my gosh, every time I go to the store, everything's like more and more and more money. Like, holy crap, are we going back to the Great Depression? There's so weird in my YouTube feeds. All these recipes keep coming up about like the Great Depression, World War II recipes. I went up to church the other day, and the old guy, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take some potatoes. You definitely tell I'm a Pittsburgh girl. That's all we eat is potatoes. Still my whole life. My grandma's whole life, all of us, all we eat is potatoes. Yeah, you're waiting around being hopeful and trying to consolidate. But this person, yeah, is an enemy. They're a fake friend. So I don't know. This doesn't feel like the guy that you're waiting for. This is something else. Is this the person that stole from you? Are you still talking to them? Better not still be talking to them. Sweetheart in reverse. So, did they steal money from you? No, it's time to go on your spiritual journey. You have avenues opening up, this hanging around. Conversation came up twice. There's that death card again. Falseness. Well, this person puts on a really good front, whoever it is. Well, they might fool you again and be like, oh, I have a Christmas gift for you. Oh, wow. Yeah, you need to be on guard. Don't let them in. They would probably come off really nice and friendly like they're a priest. Maybe they are a priest. Are they a pastor? Is this person a pastor? Yeah. Last pastor I was dealing with was still doing witchcraft and stuff. So, yeah, they're making you depressed about something and they're real cheerful. Yeah, they're seeing somebody else. So, there's a death again. Oh, you can't be upset because you were faithful and they're not, because most of them aren't faithful. So, most people aren't. And all it does is build up better your character. So, it makes it easier to move on, too. So. Does that answer that? Yeah, I'm getting fake pastor signs. Unless you're going to meet a pastor when this person passes over, whoever that is. Well, there are people that will aides. There's aides at hospitals too. They make about $15 an hour. Yeah, of course they're gonna lie and say that they're a nurse, but they're not. They're like the ones that sit around and babysit. Especially if they work midnight shift, they're just babysitters. Make sure the patients are breathing and stuff like that. They're not falling out of the bed. It's a good job when you're going to college and stuff. My cousin doesn't. The ones that do the changing, because they're normally the C certified, CNA, certified nurses assistants, do the changing, the bed changing. That's how it is around here. And then the nurses do the medicine and the appointments and stuff like that because they can take orders over the phone. So you have to be careful where people work and people lie. So there's nothing you can do. It's just believe what they're saying is true and go from there. Because eventually the truth always comes out. So maybe you need to tap in the Buddha. This is the card of Buddha. You need to just let it go and meditate and release. Stop trying to worry about if they're lying or not, because the truth always comes out. I mean, even like the thing with my husband. Well, it was like 2 or 3 years later, something came out, and we're like, okay. And yeah, you feel like you're just they're leaving you hanging around, the energy or whatever. And they kind of left you hanging around for a commitment, or you're waiting for this big aha moment, it looks like. And you're trying to meditate on it, but everything is gradual. Yeah, it looks, I don't know, this lesson, it's kind of like you don't want to look at the lesson either. You got a lot going on here, and you just kind of want a cup of love to come into you. We're all hopeless romantics waiting around for love. I don't know, I'm doing a switcheroo. I mean, why do you want to keep wasting your time and energy trying to figure out if this person's lying or not? Who cares? You're not married to them. You know? I think you need to tap into some Buddha energy. That's what I was getting in this card. Oh, this is also the card of Buddha. And this work or this fulfillment with money that you're waiting to come through, it's just you have to work. That's all I see. Your commitment to work. I mean, people are going to be broke. They're going to be broke in January. That's when everybody's bills come in, and then they're paying it off. So even if, oh yeah, I went out, there was absolutely nobody out. So, now we got going through a crisis because nobody's shopping. I mean, socks or bread this year? I mean, come on. Sorry, kids, no socks. And then we're going to be having athlete's foot going around. This Queen of Cups that keeps coming out. I keep getting a lot of mixed signals with it. Sometimes I get it's just the energy, but a lot of times I get it's a person lately. It's the masculine being in this energy. That's what I've been getting in my messages. Because they don't want to face this being two-headedness, this crossroad. So they're trying to do who they have feelings for, I guess, is kind of what I've been getting out of this. But it was all lie anyways. Because that whole bloodline was lying too. And this whole journey for the empty cups, I mean, everybody's taking a real long hard at that Two of Cups now. Because the Two of Cups is an even exchange of energy between two people. It's not two. It's two people, but it's not two cups. You know, that's where the catch-22 comes in. I saw that. I was walking the dog, and there was an infinity sign on it. And here's the wheel. So what are you putting on the wheel? I have the King of Pentacles sitting here. I'm going to put all these back. Yeah, you need to release something. Full card here. Yeah, once you release this, you'll be a lot lighter. You didn't ask me to dig into anything, so no, I'm not going to be digging into anything. So there's a couple more days next week. King of Swords, cutting people out. The Starman, Virgo, you being cut off, that meditating energy, worrying about yourself. King of Swords it and go into hermit mode. It's nobody's business. What they didn't make plans with you, then what is it their business what you're doing? It's what they're always just trying to small talk you and act like they're interested when really they're not. They're just small talking you to keep you on the back burner, to keep you simmering there. This, yeah, Prince of Cups. Yeah, okay, Mr. Romeo here. And it looks like you already released this. It was already released. I don't see anybody else. If you saw somebody out, I don't. Nine of Wands. Yeah, you need to get through this. You got hurt, blah, blah, blah. You got to get through that. So it's coming around. Because you either ignored the signs and synchronicities, which we all do. Then it drags out a couple more months. You can't. Why do you want to date somebody over the holidays? You don't have any money anyways. Very hard. You ever try shopping for someone when you first start dating? Ugh. Like anybody, if anything's coming up, any holiday, birthdays, anything, you're gonna be like, let's just take it slow. Because what are you gonna buy them? You don't know them, you know. Buy yourself something. Like, you know. This unfulfilled success, all this energy that's swarming around you, and you weren't even with them that long. You're worrying way too much about stupid shit. You shouldn't even be worrying about this. Something that you invested in, it could be, but I'm not saying that. I'm seeing it's you with this person, and it's just swarming around. Something about a city of glass here, the glass ceiling. You had high hopes about a payout or something working out, and it's not. Glass ceiling. It's like once you hit the top, you're not going to be getting no more. Yeah, the detaching. You got to do the detachment. Skiing, you like skiing? And skiing. There's no snow. There's no snow here. It's very warm, so. They make it, but it turns into slush because the ground is still wet. We haven't, nothing's frozen yet. There's frost, but, yeah, there's no planning, no nothing. He's not attracted to you. He just keeps you around on the back burner as a, on the simmer. Anything else, please? Yeah, all this drama in his life. You need to release it. That's the truth. Okay. 3 of Wands. More people in his energy. Virgo, please. Closing oracles. King of Swords again. Intelligent and practical, respected, sonic, receiving wise advice, remain objective and fair-minded, public speaking, communicate clearly, unemotional relationships or being emotionally unavailable. Unemotional relationships, that's exactly what he did, or being emotionally unavailable. So that's how I looked at it. Like, I'm always giving my heart. It's always open, you know, and it's like, well, you didn't break my heart because you never had it to begin with. You might have played with it. You might have came into my energy, but you didn't take it. It's not yours. You didn't run away with it. You know, you only get it if you give me yours back, you know. Crescent moon. Are we in that right now? You definitely study that. Queen of Fire. Wow, what a pretty dress. Pretty. Oh no, that's the Queen of Pentacles. I love that dress. I want it. Come on. Queen of Flames and Justice. Okay. Generous, practical, gracious, materialistic, the ability to make anything more beautiful, a love of family and home. And there's the trickster, Lepus. Be practical about how you proceed, a love of art and beauty. That's what I've been into, art lately. A sensible approach. Yeah, I post artists every day. Knight of Flames. It's like he's crossing that finish line there. Passionate, confident, charismatic, restless, events requiring immediate action. Trust your instincts. Stay focused. A passionate relationship. That's on the forefront because, well, or what you're thinking about. But this energy is not just a player and stuff. It's kind of like that backup. There's war going on. You know how they are always collaborating with other people, behind the scenes, other, nobles behind the scene, and the wand energy is kind of like the backup people that show up, that come with the flag, like da da da, save the day, here we are. Okay, Queen of Wands. Oh, this one has a cat. Okay, brilliant, talented, independent. I don't know, these two are just like blending with me for some reason. Brilliant, independent, controlling. There is nothing you can't do. Believe in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. The need for balance between career and personal life. Like I said, you're off-centered. Opening and closing with off-centered. The infinity sign. crossing over into some of your ancient avenues. Be impractical and objective. Well, you're going to have to start off with Buddha because he's the lowest. Be impractical and objective. Stand up for what you believe. Try to see all sides of a situation. You will win if your position is one of integrity. So whatever you're trying to, what are you trying to win at? The heart and the feather. That's Mate is in charge of that. M-A-A-T. That's 42 deadly sins. Your heart has to be lighter than a feather. So that's a divine feminine energy here. The Swan, 9D Council. Transformation, testing, trusting the psychic gifts. So you're still up for waiting for your council meeting. 9D or 12D Council. Well, they can't see everything that you did in the shadows, so they're going by how you're acting right now, and then if they can trust you. The Stage, pride and leadership, taking pride in what you do. The Bee, luck, industrious, and a sweet victory over something. Whatever this win was, and your magic's coming back in. Alchemy, justice, and balance. Wow. Okay, you got a lot going on there with justice. Talk to you later, bye. So I guess I would say, yeah, that's okay, you passed, is what I'm getting from this. Goodbye.